Good evening. How are you all? Wow, this is... What's going on? Hang on a sec, I do appear to be having a bit of an issue. I'll get rid of that. Anyway. Hi. How are you? How's it going? Hang on. Right, alright. Alright. How are you all anyway? What's going on? Can I actually... Hang on. Right, alright. Hey, everything's fine. Sorry, I just had to double check that. I was getting flashing lights everywhere for a minute. But I'm back now. Chat's not on the screen. God knows why. But, you know, it is what it is. Yes, it's Saturday night. It's the weekend. It's time for the Pubstream. How are you? Presumably for a holiday, Quinn. But how is everyone? In the chat we've got Bjorn of Gulf City, James, and Quinn the Cultist so far. If you're in the chat and you haven't, if you're watching and you haven't said anything in the chat yet, feel free to say hi. Oh, my throat's killing. You're right, Cryptic. I do love your tits. Absolutely. Oh, welcome back, James. And hello, Cryptic. Yo, Foxy! Foxy! When you on till, Mr. Sister Fister? Probably going to do till about 10:30, maybe. It's not going to be a massively late one. Why? What's up? What's happened? Oh, I've just got rid of me. Are we seeing that vid later? Possibly. Possibly. Need to find it again. I did watch it earlier. Whilst I was setting up. So we may watch it. Stop deep throating so much cock if you... yeah. So 1 AM and pass out. Oh yeah, all right. Well done, Fox. No, I'm definitely not going to go on too late. Like I say, 11 o'clock at latest. I'm gonna say. So what up? How's everyone's week been? How's everyone's week been going? I predict YouTube will be dead. Fair enough, Bjorn. One sec, sorry, I'm just taking my shoes off. You love the burn. Cryptic does indeed love the burn. Oh dear. Gin plus Foxy equals insanity. Well, I'm glad to hear you're feeling better, Quinn. Oh, you've just passed it on to your brother then, really, haven't you? That's all you've done. That's all you've done. The burners from the crap. Oh, for fuck's sake, Cryptic. Ah, his is worse. Right, I see. I see what you're doing there, Quinn. So, I've had a bit of a strange week myself, just on my own. I've been working on a few things, but ultimately, I've kind of not sort of felt massively up to much. I mean, Thursday night was a rare moment of lucidity. Oh, shitting hell.
Lick that smash button, you filth peasants.
Oh, thank you very much to whoever that was who just donated. Because of the way I've set my screen up, I couldn't read that. Give me a sec. Thank you very much. You've uncovered one of the new donations as well. Hang on. That was Urbana Fox for £11. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Lick that smash button, you filth peasants. Okay, I'll just take the little cover off that now. And that was Gavin the Cute Monster. Thank you very much, Foxy. I'm guessing you like that then. That genuinely that was one of my favourite ones when I made these new ones. That was one of my favourites. But yes, thank you very much. Thought it would now be odd. Oh. Yes, inked. But yes, Gavin the Cute Monster. I've been sharing that picture around for months and months, and it always gets a oh reaction. I fucking love that picture. So I had to put a little party hat on him. Right, so what have we got? Well, I'll get this one out of the way. Just before I came on air, I spotted a tweet from someone, and this kind of sort of links back to what we were talking about on Thursday, old comedy TV clips. See if you remember this one.
Fairly straightforward read for Steve Davis here. Oh dear. Oh, Steve will be very disappointed with that one. He's really given his opponent a chance here.
Hang on a sec. So yeah, I spotted that on Twitter just before I started. Fix the. Oh right, I see. Oh no. Is that better, Foxy? I think this is classed as a hit. Yes, I think so. And hello, Hell Kitten. How are you? Right. No, don't play it again. Ah, that was good. That was pretty funny. That was from the first show. That. But yeah, it popped up on Twitter. Didn't have time to watch it before the stream, so I thought we'd watch it all together. I've just noticed only the stuff that Streamlabs is saying is appearing on screen, so I might just get rid of the chat box altogether soon. Because it appears YouTube doesn't like it. Although, hang on. Let me try something. Because if Streamlabs is appearing in the YouTube chat but not on screen, it might mean my Yes! Yes, Cloudbot's working again, guys. Go wild. Well, yes, Foxy, her penis smooth, red and majestic. Don't let her drive, though. Nice rock. Nice rock. Hello, Elwyn. Oh, you mean the Kirstie Alley? Right. There is a bit of a delay, though, in the chat. I do appear they've reset my latency changes. My settings. They've changed my latency settings. Because it was on low latency, so I could see you. So I could see what you were saying a lot earlier, but it's put it all back onto normal. Yeah, fuck you too, Urbana Fox. Fuck you too, Foxy. Right in the foxhole. Incidentally, if you do want to pop on and say hi, the studio... Well, I'm in the studio. If you've got the access rights on my Discord to just jump straight into the studio, come in. If you haven't, go in the hallway. We'll bring you in as and when. So I go and close Discord. No. Feeling the love. Oh, yes. It's not all you'll be feeling. You say fuck to everything. Surprised you haven't got crabs. I know, Cryptic. Right, hang on a sec. If I put Discord over there, I'll be able to see it easier without flicking between the two screens. So, also, as you can see, I've put a little... I gotta kill zombies with the Chad, but it's such a romantic way to celebrate. Yeah. Alright. Alright, Foxy. Alright, you... happy anniversary, by the way. And you go and kill a zombie. Kill a zombie for us all. Right. My mouse stopped. Anyway, it's back. I only changed the batteries in these the other day. Anyway. Yeah, can we all say happy anniversary to Foxy in the chat? Happy anniversary. It's X amount of years that Chad's had to put up with you. Ah. Get your trees with bats in them. Really? What? What do you mean, James? Happy Tethered Day. See, we're feeling the love. We're feeling the love tonight. Oh, we've got Hellkitten in the hallway. Hello there, Hellkitten.
Oh, one moment.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
Happy anniversary, Foxy. How are you?
Wait a sec. Wait a sec. You said one moment, and then we just heard a pop, and then okay, I'm back. What were you doing?
Oh, it's my computer is being a bit weird. I'm like signing up to League of Legends at the moment.
Oh dear.
I know.
But why? You have a life.
I sometimes have a life. Sometimes I choose not to have a life. Sometimes I'm a lonely little old lady.
Just sits and plays League of Legends.
Yes.
So, how have you been anyway? Hellkitten?
Yeah. Oh, well, I woke up at 11 this morning, stupidly. I was waiting for a delivery, as you do. And for some reason, I thought we were doing the stream recording for the book today. So I went on to Charlie's Discord. I was like, where the fuck is she?
Yeah, she's at work. Yeah, it's Monday. It's Monday we're doing that.
It's Monday. And I was like, oh, wait, no, never mind. I realise it's Monday now. I was like, great. Oh, well.
Yeah. Well, I felt all yesterday, I felt like it was Saturday for some reason.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. Today, I feel like it's Sunday. I know it's not, but it feels like it's Sunday. I'm just not ready for this week.
Ah. Oh, I see. Batteries, James. That's what. Right. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Funny. It took me a second. All right. It just clicked then. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I was talking about my mouse. So what else have you been up to?
Honestly, not a lot. Mainly just cleaning around the house because no one ever does it apart from me.
Oh.
Yeah, I live with 5 other people. Fun. Other than that, just keeping busy. Packing, whatnot. Yourself?
Packing? Oh, you're moving house, aren't you?
No, I'm not moving house. No. I'm just like packing to go to my partner's. For the
Right. I see. That's got me confused now. Who is it? I know who's moving.
Not me. One of them is moving.
And in other news, my conglomerate town still doesn't have a porridge house. I see. Right. Still no porridge house, James.
What's a porridge house?
We went through this a couple of weeks ago, Jess.
Did we? I'm probably not with me.
Yeah, it was you actually.
Oh, it was me! Okay, I do have a bad memory, okay? So, you know.
That's all right, because clearly so do I, little hell kitten.
Even better. I'm just gonna guess it's a house made of porridge.
No, it's like a like a steakhouse or a coffee house, but they sell
Ah.
porridge.
Porridge is shit. Who likes porridge?
To be fair, a porridge house is probably one of the best places you can go to pull. Basically, I mean, where else but a porridge house? Where else but a porridge house could you get your oats?
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. I like
Eh?
that. Hey.
Hey, I may be I may be slightly tired today, but I've still got it. I've still
Yeah.
got the pun game going.
Oh, that's a good question. Do bears go to the porridge house?
Oh.
Ooh. I'd assume so.
Yeah, they do, but that's only because the porridge house only sells portions of porridge in three sizes, in three variants.
Three separate sides.
No, in three variants: too hot,
Oh,
too
two
cold, and
variants?
just right.
Not even 5 portions?
No,
Ah, that's a shame.
porridge house to get breakfast whenever you like. Yeah, we've managed to get that, James, but I'm not that big a fan of porridge either.
No,
I'm not dead against it. I'm not, as sort of harsh on the matter as you are. Oh, it's disgusting. I don't think it is. I just think there's things I'd much rather have for breakfast.
Me.
Sausage and bacon for a start.
Ooh, a bacon sausage toasty.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
See, saying that, one of my to-go-to toasties when I was at university, it sounds fucking disgusting, but seriously, it was amazing. So we had the toasty machine, so butter one side, put the toast on, I mean the bread, it's not toast yet, and then put baked beans with the sausages, put it into, the bread, load of cheese, mozzarella, mature cheddar, another bit of bread, butter on the top, toast it. Brilliant.
The thing is, though, when it comes to cheese, you've got to look out for that immature cheddar. That stuff, it'll pull your hair, it'll boot your nose and run away giggling. It's just immature cheddar.
Exactly. Ooh, cheese toasty, but Wensleydale and cranberry cheese.
Ah, right, yeah. When it comes to cheese, you ain't gonna be inked and pricked for cheese recipes.
Yeah. Good old cheese.
She's almost got enough cheese in her fridge to warrant an entire other fridge just for cheese.
Oh my god, that sounds like my housemate. Exactly the same with cheese.
Oh, yes, that was today, wasn't it? That was today, wasn't it? Inked. The Cheese Festival. Cheese Fest. Hang on a sec. Look. I know I bookmarked it, so let me see if I can find the details to bring up on screen. Because, yeah, Inked was telling me about this weeks ago.
Ooh.
It's like an entire cheese festival.
Oh, that sounds amazing, actually.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds rather Gouda to me.
Oh, yes! Oh. Hang on. Yeah, it was today. I'm just looking at it now. I was going to bring it up on screen until I realised that the page I've got up on screen would sort of slightly dox inked.
Yeah, maybe don't.
If I go, yeah. If instead, what if? Yeah, dick cheese, Bjorn. No, Bjorn, just no. Hang on a sec. Ah, that was it. That was the main website for it. Oh, right, okay. Well, so, yeah, this is... Oh, hang on a sec, I just need to go close that door. Because cats, they may be small, but they like to open doors with a lot of force.
Yeah, my cat used to do that as well. He used to jump on the actual door handle and open the door. Yes.
Clever cat. So yeah, this is the this was it, Cheese Fest, celebrating 30 years of Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. You better bereave it.
Oh, yeah, it was a stretch, that one.
I was. I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I guess it was just too cheesy.
Yeah, that one was all right.
No.
You cheddar believe it.
Yay!
But yeah, mostly all sold out now. Apart from... Really?
It's not sold out. What?
No. Last time I looked at this website, there wasn't one for Manchester. But there is now. Saturday and Sunday, the 16th and 17th of February. That's getting bookmarked.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yes. Inked has got it. I disagree.
Oh, wow. There's one in Bath. Oh, wait. What is that? That is the... Oh, that's so tempting. I'm going to have to go back to Bath, I think.
If women made bread with their own yeast, I will boycott bread forever.
Oh, no. Oh, do you know, there was actually, I think there was a woman who actually tried that to make her own cheese or a bread with her own yeast.
Oh, God.
I'm going to find the article and send it to you.
Please don't. Oh.
Oh, the woman who made sourdough bread using yeast from her vagina just ate the bread. That is...
Sorry, I can't read.
Oh,
I
no.
can't read. Apparently,
Oh.
apparently, it's been on screen this entire time, and not one of you Saki bastards in the chat has pointed this out to me. But Cheese Fest in Manchester was actually in February this year.
Oh no!
I've just spotted that. The one time.
No.
The one time.
No. It says coming soon to be confirmed. Register for information.
Yeah, but when you click on Manchester, it takes you to the page I've got on screen now. That says 16th and 17th of February 2019.
Oh yeah, it does. How
The
weird is
one
that?
time I could have relied on my chat being picky bastards.
And they choose not to.
I know.
Damn it, guys!
I had my hopes up then.
To be fair, this screen is a bit small, so you know. Yeah, unless everyone has it on full screen, they're not going to notice it.
Yeah.
Or on theatre mode.
True,
It's barely
true.
visible.
James is saying I'm dyslexic. Yes, all right. I wasn't relying solely on you though, James.
It's okay. I'm dyslexic too.
Right. It's a shame that. I'd have loved to have gone.
I might have to send this to my housemate. Trip to bath.
Yeah, and then Quinn says, "Don't blame me. I'm retarded." All right.
I'm sure you're not that retarded.
Well, hang on a sec. It was me that didn't bloody notice.
To be fair, no one else noticed, so we're all retarded. We're all massive failures, okay?
Keeping an eye on. Right. Okay.
Wait, why would you like to watch event but not take part?
Yeah, I don't know. What event?
Yeah.
What event do you mean, Björn?
Yeah. What do you mean?
It's the same weekend every. Right. Okay. So, hopefully, it'll be. I'll keep my eye on the website. I'll keep my eye on the website.
Retarded.
But in short, I want to go to Cheese Fest.
I bet the moment just send this link to all my southwestern friends.
Here, you like cheese?
I do, but then again, I would be a terrible vegan if I ate cheese. But then again, I told you, Friday, next week, I'm going to have that Tuesday, then I'm going to forget it about I haven't had cheese again.
Right. What's it called? Betrayal Day.
Oh, I love it! That's how I'm going to call it, the Betrayal Day. Glass of wine. No, not a glass, that'd be terrible. A bottle of wine. And different types of cheese.
Well, yeah, put it like this. If you get so drunk you can't remember it, you never did it.
Exactly. I like the way you think.
Well, unfortunately, you may like the way I think, but the Me Too movement wouldn't.
Well, tough titties for them.
I think that's what causes a lot of Me Too incidents, isn't it? Tough titties.
I think it does. maybe not tough ones, maybe soft ones.
Well, that's it. That's one way. One way we can stop all these Me Too incidents. It's if women would just give themselves freely to men. I am joking, by the way.
Always joking.
Yeah, I am joking.
Oh, I've seen the word mead. Do love mead. Viking Festival mead. That is a good.
I've never had mead.
It's really nice. Again, I shouldn't probably drink it, but I do. But I like it. It's basically honey. It's a honey wine, but it almost tastes like caramel. But it has that alcohol, distinct, like what wine tastes like. The alcohol tasting part of it. Take away the grapes, but put it into caramel, and that's what it tastes like.
Right.
Mm. It's hard to explain what it tastes like, basically.
I'm sure.
Peter for their Prime Minister, apparently.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, no.
I wouldn't know where to start. And Inked
God.
loves mead, apparently.
Alright, here we go. What would your first legislation be?
Probably that somebody else take the job.
Oh dear. Basically what Theresa May did. Nope, no, not Theresa May. David Cameron. No, go, take it away. I don't want this job anymore.
Yeah.
I'm fucking off. Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
he was so sure. He was so sure that we'd vote to stay. He just went, yeah, do you know what? If it turns out that we end up leaving the EU, I will resign as Prime Minister. And then, oh. Oh.
That's probably why everyone voted.
Yeah.
Not because they wanted to leave, because they wanted him out. Imagine that. Oh dear. Ooh, an ale cheese. That sounds interesting. I'm gonna look that up.
Ale cheese.
Cheese.
Indeed, hail cheese.
Hail cheese.
Yeah. Reason Vision say legalise everything. No, because that would just be pure anarchy.
Exactly. Huh. Ooh. Creamy beer cheese sauce. Interesting. Different.
Toffee vodka.
Is nice. Yeah, it's nice. I've tried it before.
I think I might possibly be echoing a little bit from you.
What, me?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, a tiny bit.
Can anyone else notice in the chat we're echoing?
We have aquavit. It's vodka with herbs. Oh. What herbs, though?
That almost sounds like, what's it called? It's vile stuff. You know, it's green. Makes you see fairies, they say.
Right, I see.
Absinthe, that's it. Absinthe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fucking violent stuff, that.
Oh dear. Oh, memories from that stuff. Oh.
Yeah, I've had absinthe.
Yeah, it's bad. It would be anarchy, so too. True, very true.
It looks like toffee ale cheese. It's brown. Ah.
I did a wedding once because I used to work as a banqueting assistant, basically a posh waitress.
Right.
And one of the weddings I did was so West Country, it was beautiful. They made a cake, and it was circular cheeses, and they went down up in size. Big at the bottom, small at the top. Then it had like the bride and groom,
Right.
little figurines, and each layer of cheese was a different flavour. And one of it was toffee cheese, and it was the most amazing cheese I've ever had.
Oh. Got to admit, when you said it was the most West Country wedding in the world, I thought you meant it was somebody marrying their sister.
Oh God, no. Not that bad. Oh dear.
Or no,
Don't all marry our cousins.
or even worse, when the groom can give the bride away.
Oh god. Oh, that's horrible. Oh dear. Ooh. In wheeled food combinations, milk, chocolate, and green olives. Ugh. Blech. No thanks.
Yeah, no, I don't like olives at the best of times, and let alone the green ones.
Ooh, I love olives. Them in my mouth.
No comment on that.
No, don't comment. No. Waitress is a fancy name for bar wench. Very true. It really is.
Yes, welcome to the
I actually
Pubstream.
prefer that. Hey! And there's me drinking my coffee. Oh dear. Because I am too broke for alcohol at the moment. I do not get paid until next week.
Right.
Yeah. So it's coffee for me. Why? Yeah.
Hang on. Sorry, whilst we're talking, I am still checking Twitter.
Oh god, let's see what Twitch is up to. Come on then.
There's a few cool things. It's just nothing I could sort of comfortably show on air. Just purely right. There's one tweet. The gamiest gamers tweeted out a load of pictures of when he was a kid and he got a load of real Ghostbusters toys. And for me, it's like I had all these toys as well.
Oh, that's adorable.
But it doesn't feel right showing somebody else's childhood photos on live stream.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. That is. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He had the firehouse and everything.
Oh.
And now, from the real Ghostbusters toys, all I've got is Peter Venkman.
It happens.
Which considering, I've looked into this. I've looked into like people who collect these toys and things like that. I'm surprised I managed to get this one as cheap as I did. It was like £3.
Okay.
It didn't come with any accessories or anything. So when I looked up the accessories were like 4 times more expensive than the figure was.
Oh my. To be fair, that really doesn't surprise me. They do that even today. So it makes you want to collect the other pieces.
Well, no, these are all like eBay auctions. People like selling like old stuff. So I've got a full set of VR Troopers. I wasn't that big a fan of the VR Troopers either. It's just I saw them and remembered them. I think it was one of those many nostalgia nights that I had.
Yeah.
And I just went, I remember VR Troopers. Bid on it, and then they're up winning. I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
Got a full set of VR Troopers action figures coming my way now.
God, that sounds like one of my mates. He collects the Gundam things. You know what I'm on about? Oh no, not them. The Transformers. That's it.
Right. Yeah. There is a bit of a difference between Gundam and Transformers.
Yeah, I know. I realise that now. Please don't kill me, anyone. No, he spends hundreds on them.
Oh no, I could never spend that much. No.
Yeah. No, he spends a lot on them. I'm like, really, dude? Really? Come on. Do you need to? Yes, apparently he does.
Has a Star Wars Sith scout ship. A scout ship. I can't remember anything called the Sith Interceptor. Unless unless your parents are collecting like figures from the new Star Wars films, which should be fair enough, but at the same time a bit weird. Oh, hang on a sec. Hang on. I haven't played it yet, James. I haven't played Keyforge yet. I've kind of realised today I've overfaced myself with a lot of games that I play like, off air, off stream. Because I was playing Metal Gear Solid 5 again. And I realised, hang on a sec, I've played through this game several times, and yet I've still got games like South Park, The Fractured Butthole, and things like that to get through that I really want to play. So I think I've got too many games at the moment.
Holy shit! I've seen McDonald's Coke Jurassic Park cup sold for $1,300. I had the whole collection bin them.
What's that? Sorry.
Yes, people are weird in the chat. Yeah, I agree. That is, people are weird. I think there was someone who once tried selling like one of their McDonald's burgers, which hadn't aged at all, like 10 or 20 years or something.
Oh.
Import. Let's have a look on eBay. Weird. Bye. Yeah, not a lot of weird things, mainly jumpers and stuff.
Here we go. Here we go. This is one I've just spotted. A cat that looks like mine just showed up at my backyard. Now I don't know which one to bring inside.
Oh, God.
Cute cat's taken both. This one's quite good.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That reminds me of the a thing that happened on Twitter or Facebook, one of the two. And this person said, "Oh no, my cat died. You know, we're very sad. We've just buried it." And then a couple of hours later, their cat turns up. They buried an identical cat. Whoops.
I see. And Random Goon, what I mean is, I'm playing through too many games at the moment. Is what I meant. I might need to sort of focus off air. On just turn the sign around. Just turn it upside down. One's an evil clone. Right, yes. Yes, Quinn. One is an evil clone. Oh, man. I am really, I don't know what it is. Some nights on these streams, I'm really warm again.
Alright, I need to send you this.
Oh dear.
Hold on. I'm going to put it in the Discord. Just spotted this on eBay.
Let's have a look.
I'm finding out this one.
And random goon. If you want to come on, mate, you know what to do.
Here we go. Oh no, I can't post images. Oh, I'll just DM it to you.
Right, okay. And random goon, I'm the same here. I'm playing Fantasy Star 4, Death Stranding, and Kingdom Come, etc. Depending on I see. What is Death Stranding like? How is that going? Oh my god. All right, I will. Yeah. Oh dear. Frozen carrots. Frozen carrot with legs and penis.
Oh. Huh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is another. Oh shit, me. This is even better. This is better.
Alright, let's see. Right, okay. Yeah, that was just a bit weird.
No, the next one's weirder.
Death Stranding is okay. It's a bit... right. How so? And, oh, alright, thanks, Quinn. I've just seen that. Cheers, mate. Oh. Oh, right, I see, mate. Yeah, I see. Right. Just walking and falling. Is that all it is? Is that all Death Stranding is? Just walking and falling over?
I'm just enjoying these really weird things I'm finding on eBay.
Hang on. Cheers, goon. I've just seen the pictures you've sent me. The Paul Rudd photos. Yeah, these are probably safe to show, actually. Hang on. Considering what they really are. Look. And that's how they're done. Fair enough. It's from a YouTube. Oh, right. Sinatra after the stroke, walking and falling over. Oh.
Yep.
Right, okay. We're going to go back to one of my favourite Twitter accounts for a sec. Hang on. Fuck. Fucking thing refreshed. Here we go. Because I've just had a notification. They've just put 15 minutes ago they put a new one out. They tweeted a new Soviet soldiers dancing clip. Fuck it, I fucking love that Twitter account. I've lost the chat. I don't know what it is about that. I said I wouldn't cry. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that Twitter account. It's just each tweet is just pure unfettered joy. You go, comrades. Fist bump in the air, 80s style. Yeah. No count dank. What do you mean, Ewan? No. What?
Right, I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. I'm going to make another cup of coffee, maybe tea. I'll see what I feel like.
I'll see how I feel when I get in there.
I'll see how I feel like when I get in the kitchen. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Hold on.
All right. So let's have a quick catch up with the chat. Right, I just got to sort my mate's bike out and get a fire going back in a bit. All right, no worries. Just set your mate's bike on fire. Oh, I think she's taking us with her. Oh. He was he was a communist. He is no longer, as they say. Set Pete on fire. Critic! No! You're not going to turn your attentions on me for your creative murders, are you? Fire, do do do. I want you to burn. Well, yeah. It's ever since he got involved in the in drug trafficking. No, obviously not. Obviously that was a joke. I'm not genuinely saying that Scotsman's involved in drug trafficking. Human trafficking, however. No, Hang on. There it is. I was trying to find my bottle opener. Oh dear. Commie Space is now working in a KFC. Communist in space. Oh, really? It's I think £5 is the minimum for text to speech. I can't remember what I set up, but yeah, Communist in Space is now working in a KFC in Glasgow. He donated to me once when I was on one of Irate Bear's streams. He donated to me to get me to say gravy. I think it was him anyway. He's trafficking mice up his butt to sneak them into the UK. Yes, Cryptic, that's exactly what he's doing. Right, I'm going to run for a wee. So I'm going to pop you on the Be Right Back screen. I'll be back in a second. I'm back. I really hope I haven't got a cold coming on because, well, it's how it feels.
And I'm back in the room.
Hey, I'm back too. I literally just ran for a quick piss.
Even better. Oh, that was a very hard decision. Basically, I have 18 different types of tea.
Why?
I have a problem.
Well, that's usually the first step to getting better.
I have this really bad habit. Whenever I go into, the supermarket, I tend to pick up a new tea.
Right.
Yeah. So I went for blackcurrant and blueberry.
Ah.
Mm.
That's a thing. That's a tea.
That is a tea. It really is.
Ooh.
Oh, it didn't send. Oh, weird. Ah. Tried sending you something, but apparently it didn't send, so I'm going to try again.
Oh dear. Did it not send on grounds of taste and decency?
No. Here we go. Get ready for this.
Alright.
There you go.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah, I know. Just for everyone in the chat, it's Rasputin's number 5 penis, life-size replica. Someone had to make one.
What? Not having it up on screen for too long, but I did just... What?
Yeah. Why can't I drink coffee and sweet tea like normal people? Because I'm not a normal person, that's why. I'm weird as fuck, okay?
And Cryptic asks, so, I'm at the gym right now. Finish up doing abs. Some weird guy next to me is doing a mating dance on a ball with dumbbells in his hand. Should I be afraid? Yes, Cryptic. Be very afraid.
No, don't be afraid. Assert your masculinity and do it even better, mating ritual. And then he'll be terrified by you.
Yeah, Bjorn's right. You've pulled, Cryptic.
Do that. What was it? It's from How to Train Your Dragon. That's even worse. From the second film, Toothless does this really weird mating display. Try that; it might work.
Just try and engage him in a game of just gay chicken. Right there on the gym floor.
To be fair, Cryptic, a lot of people in the gym tend to look a bit retarded anyway. So many try putting on this weird performance, trying to impress people. It's like, no.
I'm so fucking hardcore lifting these weights.
Yeah.
Really?
Masculinity. I sweat men juice.
I sweat testosterone.
I drink for breakfast.
Oh. Hang on. Oh, I need to run again. I'll be back in 30 seconds. It's not
don't leave me with them. They'll eat me alive.
It's not the toilet this time. Hang on. Oh, I'm back.
That was quick.
I'm back.
Guess who's back? Back again. Peter's back. Oh God, not again.
Nice.
Cryptic.
Yeah. Cryptic says, I'm only here to work out and look at tight ass women.
I mean, that's basically what the gym is for.
Yeah.
Work out and look at women's asses.
Yeah.
Agreed. Oh no, this is brilliant. A man with his own name tattooed on his neck arrested for giving a fake name. I'm letting this load up first, and I'm going to read it out. Oh God! Really? Unavailable due to legal reasons. Damn it!
Wait, hang on a sec. I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah. See if you can find. I hope he's a Florida man. That'd be even better.
Well, this is a couple of weeks old, but yeah, I think I found it. Suspect with name tattooed on. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, suspect with name tattooed on neck busted for providing false identity to police. And then, the article starts with, he really stuck his neck out on this one.
God, that's bad.
Yeah. A man under investigation for forgery was busted for giving a fake name to police, even though his real name was clearly tattooed across his neck, authorities said.
Oh, look at that.
Cops in the city of Mattoon were speaking to forgery suspect Matthew C. Bushman, 36, of Mansfield, who has Matty B tattooed in black ink across his throat, when he tried to pass him off as someone else on October the 8th. He also gave incorrect date of birth to throw the cops off. Yeah, that happened to be tattooed on his arse. Bushman, cops said, was trying to dodge an arrest on an active warrant in Peoria County. He was arrested on October the 11th and booked into the Coles County Jail on charges of forgery and obstructing justice, according to the police and jail records. He's a silly boy.
He's a wee bit silly, yeah.
Well, not just necessarily for committing the forgery or trying to give the police a fake name, but for having his own name tattooed on his neck.
Agreed. That is just bloody stupid. Come on.
Right. My brother has his name tattooed on his arm, which I thought was stupid.
Mm.
And, you know, when he had it done, there were the usual jokes of, well, is it in case you ever forget or anything like that.
Mm.
But, no, seriously, to have it tattooed on your neck.
Oh no, I got something even worse. So this old friend of mine, we're not friends anymore, mainly because her poor choice of men, and this is one of the guys. She went on a couple of dates actually, with a guy who had his own face tattooed on his ass, licking his asshole.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, and like, basically like either side of the face, it's like got hands which are trying to grab his butt cheeks apart. So like when you actually
Oh, you mean like the goatsy pose?
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like then you open up the cheeks, and it's actually his face looking. Yeah, she showed me a picture of it. I don't have it anymore, but it was weird.
The only tattoos you should ever have on your arse cheeks are a W on each cheek. So whenever you bend over, it's like, wow.
Wow. Oh yeah. I quite like that actually. That's quite funny.
Or you could get away with having your own name tattooed on your arse if your name was Bob, and just have a B on each arse cheek.
I'm gonna have to Google this. I want to see if it's true. Hold on.
Bob.
Right.
I'm gonna say, what did you say you were googling?
I'm gonna Google this, see if someone's actually tried this.
Well, oh, tried putting a W on each cheek.
Yeah. Oh yeah, someone has done it.
How? Oh God! Don't send me the pictures.
I won't.
For two reasons.
God.
Firstly, I don't want to see them. Secondly, I won't be
No.
able to show it on air.
There's another interesting one here. It's basically where's Wally and he's stuck between the ass. Really weird. Trying to climb out the arsehole. Oh dear. Really weird ones.
We have truly reached the bottom of the barrel. Yes, this is a load of arse.
Really
Oh dear.
I know. Well, it is a Saturday evening.
Saturday. I was about to, as a joke, then belie the whole reason why I set this stream up. Then and just go, it's a Saturday night, shouldn't you be out with people having fun instead of sitting here watching a live stream?
Oh fuck! That is a terrible tattoo.
And then remembered the whole reason I set this up was for people who don't have that.
Oh no, this is terrible. Oh god, I don't know if I can say this. Let's put it this way: it's a certain type of belt they've got tattooed on their waist with a countdown timer.
Oh, it's a bomb belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, stupid people. Yeah, I'm gonna exit this now because no more of those. I'll be there forever otherwise. Like, ugh. Now for something wholesome. Tea.
What is fun?
Why don't we get someone else to join in the chat as well?
Well, you know, it's open. If you want to join or if you want to come and say hello, pop in the hallway. We'll drag you on. Kicking and screaming.
Yeah. Tied them up and threw them in the back of a boot. Yeah, throw them in the boot.
What?
What?
Oh, plans, they're just later the day.
I have no plans. Oh my god,
Oh.
you're spelling there.
Oh. Hello there. Jen? Jen?
Hello, Jen.
Jen?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I thought. Oh, actually, let me mute. Let me just.
Hang on a sec. Let me make sure your volume's adjusted.
Always got the stream in the background, but it's always like, wait, did I mute that first? No, I did not.
How are you?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
We can hear.
I can
Have you got them both mute?
I can hear you, Jen.
We can hear you. No.
Let me just check. It's probably my sound.
Why don't we just pretend we can't hear her? That's me.
What?
There we go. I've done so many streams over the last week that I don't know which stuff I have muted and which things I do.
Ah, right. I see. I see.
It was like 2 seconds, like, wait, I can hear you on YouTube. Why can't I hear you on Discord?
Oh wow! I found another weird news. This is back in August 15th, but microchips implanted in obese people's brains electroshocks them when they think about food.
Oh, that's just cruel.
Apparently, they openly agreed to do this trial.
I'm gonna say that's proper Clockwork Orange type shit.
It really is.
I mean, we used to have, like, this pig that you put in the fridge that would oink at you every time you open the fridge. So, I mean, it's not like I don't get it, but...
That's pretty funny, actually.
One was funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
I mean, it kind of worked. I mean, you'd open the fridge and be like, you know what, I don't really know that I really need this snack right now. It's just a simple reminder, you know, like, I'm kind of hungry. Am I really that hungry? No.
Oh god. So, you know the whole thing going on with Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah.
Yep, who totally did
Yeah.
kill himself. Hashtag not sad.
Hashtag, yeah. So Prince Andrew has claimed he was in Pizza Express on the night he is accused of having sex with a 17-year-old girl, and suggested a photo of them may have been doctored.
Oh, but you know, he was just so honorable that he couldn't just break up his friendship with his friend who just happened to be a pedophile.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I hate to break it to you, dude, but I don't really care where my standing is in the throne room. If my friend is touching children, I'm going to beat the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Full throttle. Ships and all. I'd be like, hey Liz, you know that navy we haven't been playing around with lately?
Mm.
You know there's this island I hear that's full of pedophiles. Can we invade it and blow all of them up? Sorry, that was my really poor attempt at British.
This must be like This must be literally breaking news because, like I say, I'm monitoring Twitter throughout the stream, and yeah.
It's what I've got alerts on my phone that come through sometimes. It says here, why? When asked why would he remember a meal at Pizza Express 18 years later, he said, because going to Pizza Express in Woking is an unusual thing for me to do, and a very unusual thing to says again. He said it twice. Oh dear.
kind of really want to start a brigade of people just spamming him with different type of pizzas. You know, just be like, so what flavor was yours, sir? Was it the pineapple pizza? It was the pineapple pizza, wasn't it?
Oh, he's totally a pineapple ham guy.
Mm-hmm. It's not a real pineapple ring that he uses on his ham. You know, it just looks like one.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Peter's
I
like, "Wait,
know.
what?"
I know that's coded language, and I'm trying to work it out. What the fuck?
Oh, that's terrible. Think about it carefully.
I don't want to.
See,
That sounds
I worked
monstrous.
in an area that had several gay bars down the street. It was one of those things where like I didn't know where they were. I just knew they were there because we had guys come in all the time who were like, "Hey, do you guys have a free rubber band that we could borrow?" And I'd be like, you know, there's a sex shop down the road, and he'll sell you something that's far less unsanitary, right?
Oh God.
Wait, hang on, rubber band? What?
Yeah, it's a poor man's cock ring.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. I've got to admit, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I was hoping it wasn't true.
I know far more about that group just based off of my boss and that store location than I probably needed to. And you know, I was young and, I was friendly. I was like, okay, like you do you. And then this one kid that I worked with all the time, he's just like, this really naive, innocent girl is really fun to pick on. So I'm just going to tell her about all of my dates that I've had over the last, month. Like this one time he played quarters with his friend, friend. So if you don't know what quarters is where you tie a bucket around your genitalia, depending on which one you want, because there's the two down there that, the three technically, depending on, and so basically you tie it and then your boyfriend just throws quarters at you all night long.
Yeah.
So hang on a sec. You tie a bucket to your genitals, and then someone just throws coins at you.
Quarters. It's better if you have a group doing it, but yeah, basically. Hey, I don't question what other people want to do with their loved ones. I'm just like, okay, I was just 23 and listening to this and just being like, yeah, okay, I've never had sex before, but thank you for telling me all about yours.
Oh dear. That's something I can imagine happening in one of the clubs I go to. Totally.
But on the other hand, these are also the group of gay people that would flip out if they ever heard of the Jessica and Eve, and we're kind of the same types who were like, so when you guys were introducing that rainbow poppy, why did you throw us under the bus with it too? We didn't have an issue with it. You just brought it in, and you brought us in, and we didn't ask for it.
Wait, hang on a sec. How does that relate to the rainbow poppy thing?
For us, it was kind of one of those things where there was a small town up in Manitoba where a school just decided that, we're going to take this thing that we got from the UK and just bring it into Canada.
Right.
And they didn't even ask the gay community at all. They just kind of was like, hey, we know you guys love it when people bow to your assholes all the time. And so they just kind of dragged them into it. And a lot of them were like, wait a minute, what? They have vets in their families too, so it was just kind of like, oh, thanks for using us again. And then naturally, when people do that kind of stuff, they're not going for the community of the gay crowd. They're going for the 3% of retards who think they're gay that aren't really gay.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So the poppy thing, for Armistice Day or Remembrance Day, that wasn't a thing in Canada up until this year.
So
Or the
our
last couple of
vets have
years?
So the last couple of years, vets have always been kind of like a cycle thing up here. So I would say, as a community, like culturally, Canada's very good to our vets. Like, the people that live here, we love our vets.
Right.
But the government is frequently like, oh well, we're going to cut spending on you guys, like, frequently. So it's not that much different from you guys or the U.S. There's been times where, like, we don't find out about it until, like, the vets are like, hey, like, most of us are on the streets right now and we can't get medical aid and we can't feed ourselves because we've been cut off. So, like, I'd say the last 5 years has been kind of a bit of a touchy situation. Because one of the things that Trudeau was voted in on was this whole, oh, I'm going to take care of everybody bullshit. And then instead of taking care of people, he just cut spending on everybody, and then all that money's kind of gone towards people who are both illegal and refugees and stuff. Kind of like giving $10.9 million to a terrorist, as opposed to, like, putting that into the pockets of, like, the vets. But the week before this one was when that first incident came out with the poppy. So it was kind of already heated, and then they kind of nailed it in the coffin when they decided to fire Don Cherry, because he was like, hey, you guys, you people who aren't wearing the poppies, just to remind you that all these guys died so that you could have the freedom to make that choice. And he got fired because you people apparently means brown or black.
Oh, is it right? This is the... Oh, what's his name? Don Cherry, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blind Girl was kicking off about this to me the other day.
She's probably pissed too. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of his. Like, he's always been like the old gruff guy with his own opinion, and
Yeah.
I'm not such a huge hockey fan that I would say that I followed the guy, but he was always one of those guys that you would see on New Year's evening, because he always had like a little portion where he'd have a little short interview, and he was kind of like everybody's coach, like that father figure who's a really good coach.
Yeah.
And it's a hit and miss with people. It's like, I didn't necessarily view his content, but I had a lot of respect for the guy because he is an icon and he's done a lot for vets, and he does a lot of community service. He's done a lot of charities. He went to Afghanistan, and he went between all the troops. Like, he spent a good couple months out there, built them a rink, donated equipment so that, like, the Marines and the soldiers would have something to do, and he did it for the U.S. and he did it for the Canadians. And I don't doubt I don't know the British end of it. Like, I don't know. Like, I know you guys had people over there, but I can't claim that he visited them, short of, like, it being involved in the story. But I just know, like, a lot of people know him for the stuff that he's done more than they know him for, like, other stuff,
Right, yeah.
I would say about 10 to 20 years ago, he was more of a hothead than he is right now. Like, I'd say the last 5 years, there's nobody being a hothead up in Canada. They take little things like you people and they stretch them out so that it becomes like, oh my god, he's just, he's wearing the cake mask, guys. It's very weird for us, So, yeah, that's what that was about.
Well, yeah, it's kind of... I've seen the clip.
Yeah.
Now, normally, yeah, I'd say the, you people thing might just have been bad phrasing, but in the entire context, the way he said everything else around it, he didn't do himself any favours. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying he should have been fired. I'm not saying, he's completely wrong. I'm just saying he didn't do himself any favours with it. Yeah.
Yeah. that's actually what he said too. Like he kind of in actually every single interview that he's had so far, he's basically said the same thing. Like he was like, I'm not going to apologize for what I said, but I should have phrased it better, you know. But like that's kind of what he was hired for the 38 years that he's been employed. He's always been outspoken and hot-headed, you know. So it's one of those things where like absolutely he could have worded it better, you know. You always can, and in this day and age, you have to. You don't really have a choice.
Well, because
there's
right,
no more.
the phrase and the term "you people" does have that connotation now. The second you say "you people," people are going to assume it's a racial thing, where it's not. It's just he meant it as just, you know, you people who are whinging about the poppy.
Yeah. He also meant it as like a group think, you know, because he wasn't just addressing immigrants.
Yeah.
He was also addressing people my age, you know, because a lot of it has to do with kids my age. And it's, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, he would say something like, okay, all it takes is a toonie, you know, you donate a toonie, you get a poppy and you're good. The truth is you could.
Sorry, hang on.
Change.
What a toonie?
Yeah, what's a toonie? Yeah.
A toonie is a $2 loonie. It's just a $2 coin.
Right. Okay. So
it'd be like a $2 note, but it's a coin. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, silly names.
Hell kitten. Quid.
Yes. Hello.
A quid, in other words.
Oh yeah, quid. Yeah, basically a quid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth is they've never asked for that much money. In the entire time that I've been able to buy poppies on my own without parental, like, you know, change on the side, they've never asked for a lot of money. It's just like any change that you have in your pocket that you're willing to donate to help them out. That's always been what they've said. You know, most people will do that. Like, they'll go back and just throw whatever change they have, get a poppy. The poppies are like crap. I don't know if you guys have them too. I think you do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
yeah.
We have different
So you know what I mean? Like, they fall off all the time. They're not designed to stick on your clothing.
They're essentially a bit of, like, 2 bits of, like, red paper attached to a little plastic stalk that you pin to yourself with a pin, basically.
Yeah.
An actual pin.
Yeah, like the poppies themselves probably cost like a penny to them. So like they're not really asking for a lot of money. They're just asking for whatever change.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is like the last 10 years, I'd say there's been a lot more desperation in Canada. Like, I'm not saying we're destitute, because we're not. You know, I live in a city where, like, yes, it's bad. Like the unemployment is bad for us. It's the last 5 years has been steady at 8%. This year is going to get a lot worse because, you know, re-elections, it doesn't really matter which way it goes. There's usually things that happen when it comes to businesses and stuff like that. But our province has been tanked a lot this time. You know, just saying. So with unemployment comes people who are desperate. So the last 10 years, I'd say, you know, poppy thefts, like the bins of change, that's gone up quite a lot. So, you know, between all these little factors, I think people are already kind of sensitive. Like, we're already in defensive mode. Like, my province is in, like, super defensive mode. You know, I'm in constant, like, talks with Functional just to calm myself down. So I'm not, like, joining something in haste because I'm pissed off. You know, my parents are still, like, you know, calm about everything. So, like, it's not that bad yet. But the thing is we have all these meetings going on with this whole Wexit movement thing. So seeing things like that.
Wexit, yeah.
Oh God.
Is it basically? Is it like our Brexit then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Jess. You might not remember this, but Brexit isn't entirely. Hell kitten. You may not remember this, but Brexit isn't entirely original either. When Greece left the European Union. Years before Grexit was the
Brexit, I love it.
Key like word of the day, word of the week, if you like.
So I'm not gonna say that I'm like full throttle like for it, but at the same time, though, with how things have been in Canada, where I stand is pretty much if they're going to continue to screw over like a third of the population in the country, then it's purely for defensive movements. You know, I'd rather stay as a full country because, in all honesty, we're stronger as a full country.
Yeah.
But the problem right now is like there's too many parties that are fighting against us at the moment. And the thing is like we did technically have the popular vote. The problem is when you talk math in Canada, people don't understand that the popular vote was between 5 parties and not 2. So they don't understand that, like, they're like, you didn't get the popular vote because they automatically include the Bloc Quebec party that shouldn't be a federal party because it's based off of Quebec. You also have the NDP and then you have the Green Party, and they're all lumping themselves in with the Liberals, and you're just sitting here like, okay, that's not how it works. I mean, you can do that. I mean, you can certainly vote for each other's parties if you want to, you know, push something, and they do that. I mean, you guys do it too, I'm sure. But with the coalition that they've built up, it's basically like we just want conflict right now. We just want to see what you two provinces can actually do, and I'm sitting here as like a regular person going, okay, don't do that. You don't want to encourage the Americans to pick us up and be like, so hey Alberta, you make a really nice middle finger to Trudeau. Just saying.
Oh dear.
Alwyn, I don't know about that anymore. You know, I don't know about that anymore. You know, a lot of people, you know, are saying it's not going to happen. But the problem is the more angry the more of an alienation that people feel, the more anger that they feel, the more motivated they're going to become to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
And the problem is we don't have any mainstream media following them. They're just letting them go. Like, the only people who's actually following them at all is the Rebel News. And that's not a good thing. Because nobody takes them seriously. Nobody takes Rebel seriously.
Well,
so you've got...
You mean Rebel Media?
So right now, I know for a fact that one section of the Wexit movement, because there's several parties, the problem is there's a split amongst the Wexit movement parties. But the biggest one right now has 250,000 people in it, you know, and they're not all talking because they're not stupid. That's why I'm so adamant about coming on here and talking about it because, like I said, I think there's better ways that we can improve our situation than just like, you know, running away from it. But it's one of those things where, like I said, without the proper conversations going, with like pure shutdown of conversations between Scott Moe, who is the premier of Saskatchewan, the shutdown of conversations between Jason Kenney, the 30-minute conversation between what's his face, Andrew Scheer and Trudeau, like those aren't good things. You know, when the Bloc Québécois is better, like I have more respect for him, and I hate him too. Like, he's not a good leader. Like, he's not a good opponent, you know, because he's a stronger leader. Out of a lot of them, he's the most intelligent. But he has no interest in anyone else other than Quebec. He's in it for, like, if he can get a good deal, he'll go for it. But he's one of those guys who's using the climate change thing to get his way, and he's gonna keep doing it. You know, so like I said, like for the most part, I'm in the province of level-headed people. We're businessmen. You know, you don't do business and be like hot-headed. But there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of unemployment here. A lot of angry young people who are in their like early 20s to 30s to 40s. It's a lot of bridges being burnt and not enough being built. So that's why I've been doing my streams, you know.
Right.
Of course.
You know, and I talk to you guys every once in a while because, like, you know, you've got Brexit just to remind the people in Alberta about how tough that actually is, because it's not like they all think that if we do this, we're going to do it within a year because we're going to make all these like business deals with the U.S. And it's like, no, they're in the middle of an election.
No, it's been what, nearly 4 years, 5 years now
Yeah,
that we've been trying to get
4 years.
Brexit done.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing too is like the first 2 meetings, because like I'm on this Discord where they do town hall meetings, and I stream them. You know,
Oh, cool.
I want people to know what they're saying, and you know, because there's things that they're complaining about fixing in our in the Constitution. Like they want to start with a brand new Constitution. I'm like, that's not how countries work. You know, but at least seeing what they want to change, that gives other parties something like, okay, well, they want this and this and this. Let's see if we can work it in the system we already have. So, you know, I'm sharing it for that reason. But that's literally what they're saying. They're like, oh, well, we're just gonna stop our equalization. We're gonna build our own police force, which is fine. This is the stuff that Jason Kenney wants to do anyway in our own country, just so that it takes more power out of Ottawa's hands. But then they just want to build a full firewall, and then just build a new constitution. And you're just sitting here like, that's not how it works. Canada and the U.S., like, even though we're completely different from you guys, we've built our parliament system based off of what we knew from you guys. You know, you don't just start with like a new thing. You kind of generally take something that's already there and then you expand upon it, and then you do what you want with it. These guys, like, I'm a sandwich maker. This is what I've labeled myself in their group. I'm like, listen, if a sandwich maker can sit here and list all these things that you're doing wrong, Ottawa, who is a snake nest, is going to eat you alive.
Right, so Brexit is 3 years.
It feels longer. It really does.
It really just... Thanks, James, though.
And I mean, like, you could say that the European Union is doing the best they can to screw you over. You know, it doesn't matter if you're trying to do it peacefully. You know, they don't care about that. They just care about the fact that they're losing their power and their grip over you. Yeah. It's not going to be any different with Ottawa. When you can sit there and be like, since the 60s, we've paid them over $600 billion. They're not going to let that kind of money go. Like, that's an equalization payments. That's not all our tax dollars. That's just in one tax bracket. You know, and the thing that's the kick in the pants is that's us working at like maybe 20%. We've never been allowed permission to go full throttle with our businesses here. That's why we're kind of pissed.
Absolutely understandable.
You know, like, you look at Texas, and you know that Texas is fueling all of the U.S., and you're sitting here in the province next to the other province. Between the two of us, we have, like, the third world's biggest natural oil and gas center in the world, and we've only been at 20%. And Texas has been doing this for, like, 50 years now, if not more. They're not stopping anytime soon. I just want to fix China. I want to get them off their coal plants. I just want to help India. I just want to kick Saudi Arabia in the balls. Help me, Ontario. Help me, Maritimes. Help me, BC.
Oh, dear.
Don't you guys want to kick them in the balls? I do. It's not that bad. Like I said, like, there's definitely people in other parts of Canada who are in the same mindset as me. Like, conservatives aren't just bound to Saskatchewan and Alberta. It's just we kind of feel lonely out here right now because there's a lot of mockery.
Oh, yeah. Understandable. Oh, dear. Politics.
I know, yeah.
Oh, no.
You can't escape it. It's just stupid everywhere you go.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
There's no island in the world where, like, somebody's done it completely right. That's not like, okay, well, we had 100 people in this village, so this was kind of easy to do.
Red Feather, yes, it is.
Hi, Red Feather.
Yes, this is
I
Gen T
have
Maxi.
I technically have a second channel for like those streams, just because, like I said, some of it's controversial. Controversial. They're not saying anything like, "Oh, we're gonna burn down the Parliament building" or anything like that. They're just talking business or like ideas of things they want to fix.
Mm.
But right now, just admitting to me being in that club and like sharing it, people are just like, "Are you crazy? Is there something wrong with you? Do you need help?"
Hang on a sec. I'll be back in a sec. Hang on.
Okay.
But the funny thing is the channel that I built for it, and this is gonna make you laugh a lot,
Okay.
because I built this like a month ago,
Oh wow.
and I got it okay with YouTube.
Mhm.
I named it Snow Mexican.
Why?
Well, it was a South Park quote, not South Park. It was a Simpsons quote.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I've never watched Simpsons, so that joke's gone over my head.
I'm a Snow Mexican. It's a joke in the U.S. Oh, hi,
Okay.
James. It's a joke in the U.S. that between the Mexicans and the Canadians,
Okay.
we're usually the white bird flight, the swan flight, or the Snow Mexicans.
Yeah.
And there's just, it's not so much a resentment as so much as it's a sarcastic resentment.
Mhm.
Because there's an obvious difference when a Canadian goes to to the U.S. and a Mexican goes to the U.S. Like,
Yeah.
we'll go for work,
Mhm.
but chances are good you'll never know, unless we
Yeah.
label ourselves as one, and then after we're done we go home.
Yep, I can see that now.
So with us, they're just like,
Elwyn, you've not seen Jen in the chat, but she's on air.
I try to visit his gaming streams. I try not to do too much of my Canadian politics, just because, like, it's really, there's nothing I can post right now that's not the same news.
Yeah.
It's a new news week, but it's the same message, and it's just hammering it in all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what, I've decided the best thing for me to do is to go onto streams and just make fun of my own country.
Oh, I do that all the time.
It's one of those things. It's one of those things. You'll find this. I mean, right? Canada's got it much worse, but I do kind of feel this with Britain as well. When it comes to like the news and stories, it's nothing much going on, but it's still going on.
Oh yeah.
So things like Brexit and like the situation in Canada, it's been going on for a while. It's just nothing has changed much.
The only thing that I've seen from it is just pure frustration, and on both ends, it's just pure frustration. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't know with our guys. Like, I'd like to say that my province is strong enough and stubborn enough to do it, because you got to take into account a lot of us are the guys who left England for a reason.
Yeah, pretty
The
much.
UK for a reason. There's a real reason why we left that kind of stuff. And so seeing it again in your own country, 150 years afterwards, it's just kind of like, okay, motherfucker. We crossed a fucking ocean. We lived amongst, and no offense if you're Native American, because our Native Americans saved our asses, but we lived amongst the savages. That's what, the ancestors would have called it. And our better neighbors were the savages, just saying. And the funny thing is I would say about half of the group that I'm in right now is Native American. They're just not dumb enough to point themselves out. It's one of those things, like, all the videos coming out right now of the Wexit movement meetings are like, these are all guys who are retired going. Because they can go.
Yeah.
Everybody else is scrambling for work. We're scrambling for dollars so that we can afford to feed our kids or ourselves. So, like, you're going to get, like, a lot of CBC and CTV articles, which are basically, are paid for with tax dollar BBC programs out here.
Yeah.
And they're just like, look, it's just a room full of white men. And you're just like, it's a room full of retirees. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Our natives right now are actually backing us up quite a lot. It's just, with their situation, how it works with them is they vote for their chiefs, just the same as we vote for our prime ministers, but it's vote by numbers. So a chief in a village of, say, 500 people could have a family of 250 people, and they're going to vote for their chief.
Yeah.
So that chief will get all the money, and he gets the choice of who he's going to distribute it to.
Okay.
So guess who gets the money and who doesn't? It's not the other 250 people in the tribe.
Yeah.
So they're sitting here in this situation where the tribe leaders get all this money, this spending from the government that they never ever see. They're drinking water that's got like crap in it. They don't have proper housing. There's kids don't get to go to schools half the time, or at least good schools. They're cut off from the rest of the provinces most of the time. And yes, they can move out, and they do. But it's one of those things where you can see that there's a criminal action going on there. It's inhumane what's been done to them.
Yeah.
And it's partially their own fault. You know, partially it's their own fault because a lot of the times they'll vote for whoever's gonna like take it to the white man. But the other half are like, we've had so many opportunities where we could work our own end of the oil fields, or our own end of the lumber fields, or our own end of the fisheries. But because our chiefs are being offered this kind of money, they're saying no to these developments in our land, using the whole "it's our ancestral land" as an excuse to not build it there.
Yeah.
And it leaves them destitute.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a difficult situation, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Now,
Yeah.
as well, I said I was going to end at about 10:30 tonight, so it's coming up.
Sorry.
It's come. No, it's not that. It's coming up to that time now. So what I'm going to say is, if Jen, if you want to shill your channel, and Hellkitten, if you want to shill your channel.
Yep. Nothing on that yet.
The next time I come in, I vow I won't talk about Canada. I'll talk about hockey instead. I mean, I know that's Canada, but it'll be at least fun.
Whee! No, it's not even that. It's I did say I was going to finish around 10ish anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's not you. It's not you, Peter. It's me. It's like every day I go onto a stream, I'm like, God damn it, Jen, you're not going to get into it. You're not going to get into it. But it's an interesting topic. So like something will come up and like.
Don't mention the Canadian Parliament.
Yes.
Don't mention it, because it's like when your ass is on fire, you're trying to ignore that it's on fire. I'm doing everything I can to ignore it.
Yeah.
But yes, if you guys want to watch us, so we're doing a temporary thing between me and Functional for the next week until Bloodwing is back. So we're temporarily pulling his 12:30 until 2:30. Well, for him it's 2:30 till 4:30 Eastern time. And we just do a 2-hour thing where, like, you know, half an hour of it is you know, some Canadian politics, just so Jen gets it out of her system. And then we're focusing on more entertainment and more, you know, worldwide topics and trying to keep it fun. And we're just keeping Bloodwing's seat warm for him, so when he comes back, people are like remembering to come to that time zone.
Yeah.
Because we all know that YouTube is a bitch.
Yeah.
But we are doing our own thing on the side as well. It's just, you know, we got to work out the time zone because, you know, I like to visit you guys too, you know? So it's just, you know, jungle gyms with YouTube.
Yep.
All right.
Your turn.
All right. No worries. Hellkitten does have a channel.
I
if
haven't
you just
uploaded yet.
She hasn't uploaded anything yet, but that's going to change.
It's going to change hopefully next week. It's going to be basically more 18 plus content. So I'll be talking about consent, BDSM topics, etc., etc. I'm open to suggestions as well. Whatever you want, really.
And if you're lucky, she'll keep her arse in.
Exactly. Wait, no. Oh dear.
But yeah,
Oh, dear.
yeah. basically, thanks everyone for joining tonight. Thank you to Foxy for the donation before. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll be back next week. It might be a Friday, it might be a Saturday. It depends how I feel on the Friday.
Hey.
That's the way I'm going to start running this from now on. I'm going to look at it on Friday and start going, do I want to do it tonight, or shall I just put it off till tomorrow?
Good idea.
But thank you everyone for watching. Peace out, peace off. Get out of my pub. Bye.
Right, let's fuck off. Bye.
Yeah, fuck
Have
off.
a good one, guys.
Fuck off.
Just remember, maple syrup tastes really good in tea. I know it sounds crazy, but it does.
Oh, it does. I love it.